What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just another PokeTuber, coach of the coach of your Piedmont Triad Kickers, coming at you today with Week 7 of Season 2 of the LBBA. Today we are taking on Crepsicle for the second time ever. Last time we played them was in the PBA, and here we are taking them on again in the LBBA. They're the coach of the Twilight Slashers, and as per usual, they have a pretty threatening team, which consists of Ogerpon Cornerstone, Zapdos Galar, Iron Crown, the Fortress, the Volcanion, Hukentera, and it's supposed to be a low tier league. Okay, let's just ignore the fact that I have a Terra Entei. But anyway, we have the Swampert, the Rabombi, the Umbreon, the Weezing, the Terra Electrode, Hisui, and last but not least the Goodra. Personally, I think she brings the first 5 and then probably brings Electrode for speed, or maybe you bring Umbreon to be annoying. I don't know. I don't think Rabombi, Goodra, Weezing, and Swampert necessarily look bad in the matchup. I just don't think they look better than the other Mons for reasons. Because Ogerpon, Gyarados, they just hit really hard. Fortress is our only form of removal. Unless she's going to put boots on every freaking thing. Volcanion probably doesn't want to have to worry about coming in on rocks, Iron Crown probably comes because it's kind of literally the only thing she has for Petrarch, if we're being honest. And then last but not least, I don't know, either you can bring Electrode for speed, or the Umbreon to be annoying, because let's be real, Gyarados is 100% going to be Scarfed. It's like, it doesn't matter what trainer uses it, it's going to be Scarfed like 99% of the time. So, Whimsicott doesn't necessarily give us a speed advantage over that thing, because it's going to clearly be Scarfed. Like, I'm calling it right now. Not that it's like a hard call, like, that's literally the set. It's either always, it's like, I've never seen a Gyarados that wasn't Bandit, Scarfed, or Life Orb. Well, I guess I ran an Expert Belt one, but I don't technically see myself when I play myself because I'm playing, so you get the idea. To combat this team, though, I decided first and foremost we're going to bring Peter Parker the Spidops, who's rocking his Focus Sash for the first time in a long time. Stake out for the ability, 252 HP, 4 defense, 252 Spit F, Careful Nature with Sticky Web, Spikes, Counter, and U-Turn. The counter is basically counter Focus Sash. Okay, so if Ogerpon's Sturdy is broken, you're dead. The Gyarados, if it hits us, it's dead. Anything that's a physical attacker, if it touches us a little too hard, it's probably dead. But the Focus Sash counter is really just for the Ogerpon or the Gyarados. Outside of that, this guy's main job is just to get up webs, get up a spike so we can break Ogerpon Sturdy, and then if we have a chance to U-turn at any point, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, that is Peter Parker. Next on the team roster, we have so we kind of need to check to that pesky Gyarados because it just hits so freaking hard. So I decided we're going to bring Mochi the Petrarch, who's rocking his Rocky Helmet, Poison Puppeteer for the ability, 252 HP, 252 defense, 4 special attack, Bold Nature with Malignant Change, Shadow Ball, Recover, and Parting Shot. Their only check to this is really just the Iron Crown, who doesn't want to switch into a Shadow Ball, because if you're offensive, there's a chance we two-shot you. If you're defensive, well, obviously we don't, but you still don't want to switch into the Shadow Ball. We have Recover to stay healthy, Parting Shot to pivot, as well as just to hinder the offenses of whatever's in front of us, and then Malignant Change is a free click into the team. Outside of Iron Crown, is really good into the Gyarados, because if we confuse you and you hit yourself, that's going to really suck for you. Same for the Ogerpon. And because of Petrarch existing, Zapdos can never really comfortably lock in close combat or Brave Bird, which is really nice, because the next mon on our team is our only Terra captain for the week in the form of Entei, who's rocking his heavy-duty boots, Inner Focus for the ability, Terra Fairy. So if we Terra, you can CC this. No. You Brave Bird this, or you can... Okay. We're going to get through the team. You guys going to understand. Some things he can Brave Bird, some things she can Brave Bird, some things she can CC, but you can't really lock it in and then get the whole team with it. But anyway, Entei is max attack, 4 defense, max speed, because we're speed tiding with the Zapdos, who's definitely going to be Scarfed, but just in case for some reason it's not Scarfed, we are Jolly Nature with Sacred Fire, Terra Blast, Stone Edge, and Trailblaze. Neither of my Terra captains particularly look well in this game, so I said screw it, let's just try to get, use Entei for all his power and try to hit everything. Trailblaze should do a good amount of damage to the Swampert. Stone Edge, so If Volcanion does not terror for whatever reason, we actually just straight up two-shot it with Stone Edge, even if you're a defensive Volcanion. And if they are a defensive Volcanion and they don't terror in front of us, Stone Edge and the Terror Blast, there are rolls where that can kill, but more than likely I don't. However, we're going to chip them so hard that literally the next time you get touched by any Pokemon on my team that's not Spidops, you will die. And even then, I want to say U-turn might still get the kill, depending on like how low we actually get. It depends on rolls, man. Depends on rolls. Albeit that's also depending if they terror or not. But anyway, outside of Terror Blast, Stone Edge, like Sacred Fire is just a free click into most of the team. We can Terror Blast the freaking Gyapdos, or we can just Sacred Fire it just to burn it and hinder it. It just kind of depends on the situation, right? But yeah, that is Entei, just something to hit everything. Next on the team roster is a setup sweeper for the team in the form of Turbo, the Goodra Hisui, who's rocking his leftovers GUI for the ability to potentially help with the Gyapdos matchup, even though it does get Defiant, but it helps with the matchup. Just make it slow. Same for Ogerpon in case we really need to make it slower. We're Bold Nature. If I didn't mention this already, we are max HP, max defense, 4 Spit F, with Body Press, Shelter, Flamethrower, and Counter. So for those of you who forgot, Goodra does get a signature move, Shelter. So another reason we're gooey, if we get up webs and then Ogerpon hits us, there, depending on, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure at -2 Ogerpon is slower than Turbo. But regardless, if we can get up like a couple of shelters, we can kind of just win the game as long as no funny business happens. Because if we're at +2, Zapdos never kills us, but it does enough damage to us that we can kill it with counter, and then Ogerpon cannot kill us with the follow-up body low kick because it has to have low kick to touch us. If its sturdy is broken, it will die to a body press at +2. Actually, a lot of these mons just don't appreciate taking the damage at +2. And if we can get to like +4 for some reason or +6, it's kind of just over. The downside is if we boost too much, Zapdos can't hurt us enough for us to kill it with counter, but at the same time, if we boost up enough, we don't really have to worry about Zapdos killing us with CC, because the moment we go +2, for example, if I'm not mistaken, we don't even get cleanly two-shotted anymore. So yeah, you guys get the idea. Once this guy gets, I'm just saying, if we can set up to where we don't get killed by the guy with the stab CC, what do you think that says about everything else on the team that's trying to hit us? That's all I'm saying. So if we can set this guy up, he can kind of just win us the game by clicking body press. The flamethrower is really just here for the fortress in case it has like a T-wave. Otherwise, I would just body press it and then just run a different coverage move right there. But yeah, that is Turbo. Next on the team roster is my spinner for the week in the form of Tierno, the Blastoise, is rocking his Rocky helmet. Torrent for the ability, max HP, max defense, 4 Spit F, Relaxed Nature with Flip Turn, Rapid Spin, Mirror Coat, and Ice Beam. Ice Beam is really just so we can hit the Ogerpon and the Gyapdos. Mirror Coat can be good for like Iron Crown, Volcanion, maybe Fortress clicks Volt Switch into us for some reason, and we can just Mirror Coat the Volt Switch onto something that, well, not Mirror Coat it onto something, but like, you know, hit something on the switch in. We have Rapid Spin to remove hazards, and then we have Flip Turn, you know, just for pivoting. Basic Blastoids, here to help with those physical attackers. Next on the team roster, last but not least, I can't say you knew this guy was coming, but you should probably start to expect him a little bit more often. This guy, Toph. Well, I guess girl, because Toph's a girl, but, you know, my Landorus is a male. Anyway, Landorus rocking his Focus Sash to give us 2 chances to hit that freaking Volcanion. Sheer Force for the ability, 252 Special Attack, 4 Spit F, 252 Speed, Timid Nature with Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Psychic, and Nasty Plot. Ideally, we want to get up webs and just set up and win. Granted, the Gyapdos is going to be Scarf probably, but as you guys can see with my team, Zapdos can't comfortably lock in Flame, Brave Bird, or Close Combat, which is nice. But on Landorus, we're just, you know, running a move to hit everything. But yeah, that is the team. That is Lando. I've said everything need to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Crep. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, so we are connected with Crep, and they have brought, they brought the Volcanion with Terra Water, they brought the Ogerpon Cornerstone, they brought the Zapdos Scowler, they brought Swamp Pet, so dang, we really should have brought Whimsicott. They brought Umbreon and they brought Iron Crown. So, if we get up hazards, they're here to stay. So we really don't need. I mean, webs are nice, but then they're like. Okay, so could we just leave Peter Parker? I feel like we could just leave Peter Parker almost. I really do feel like we could just leave Peter Parker. So intake beats 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 things not the same. Let's leave Peter Parker and take it from there. Because the Landorus is only going to be slower than the Ogerpon, which is good. Do not expect to see Umbreon. They lead off with Volcanion! So, like, are you sub as well? I doubt it. You don't want to lose a whole bunch of Pokemon to this thing, right? So I think we have to just go into our Goodra first. Probably should just let Goodra. Because we need web, right? Ideally, yeah. So let's go into Goodra. They could be physical. Okay. So now they probably go for like Earth Power. We could go out into this. If they attack us, we just click Mirror Coat. So we know they have Taunt. You gotta have a water move. I mean, I'd imagine you. Taunt. Steam Eruption or Scald. You can't set up. I'm not sure. Regardless, this thing can't really touch Blastoids, and Blastoids also can't really Oh, okay. We got them to come out anyway. Stone Huh? Alright, let me see something. Do we die to run it? No, I might stay in. Flip turn. Power Whip can kill us. It's literally the only move. I think we just flip turn. Alright, so we're gonna get the break there. We're gonna get to break their stuff. At a later time, we have to rapid spin that away. I mean, we could go into you and click Trailblaze. But I like going into you instead. And just clicking Shadow Ball. Click Shadow Ball. Or do we just parting shot into Blastoids? I like parting into Blastoids because that means we can just, well, let's just see. Alright. So, let me see, Entei into Swamp. How much are we doing with Trailblaze? With Trailblaze, we're doing a decent shot. We just go into you and click Trailblaze, right? Because regardless, what are you gonna do? Like, yeah, here's something Trailblaze. And the potential swamper coming there. Because I mean, it's either a swamper or we see Volcanium. And I don't think Volcanium comes in because you're here. Unless you just want to give me that air. Unless you just want to give me the air balloon that bad. So when we see Swamper come out here, Half Moon, that sounds like, or this thing can come out. I'm just gonna like try to T-Wave there, right? Do we have a T-Wave switching? Well, I think we go out into T-Air now. And let's scout. I think they go for a T-Wave here, but let's be sure. Regardless, we can just rapid spin and then Volt Switch up. Not Volt Switch with Flip Turn. Yeah, that's I think we just go for the rapid spin. Do we want to try? Okay, so what are they gonna do? They're gonna probably, what, Baton Pass, or... I mean, who could get wished right now? Oh, wait, they could wish their Ogerpon, right? Click for the turn. Just don't get we go into you and just click Shadow Ball, right? Yeah, that's why we just click Shadow Ball, right? We do need to keep those spikes away. That can be very annoying. Okay, so we get some shit on this thing. And now we just go for the Malignant. Either Umbreon comes in or we see the Iron Crown comes in. If Iron Crown comes in, we just go out into Goodra, I feel like. And if the Umbreon comes in, yeah. So we set which means Goodra will basically outspeed everything. Goodra will outspeed everything. So, do we see the Iron Crown? If we do, that means they suck. Okay, there we go. Good read. Good read. There's all I can say about it. Good read. I should have Shadow Balled it in. Good read. Focus Focus Blast for Goodra could be devastating. We kind of want to keep you alive, though. We could also just go into Blastoids. Let's see, once they're actually switching to Landers, they don't really have one, so we should have clicked the thing. And I think Turbo looks way too good in this matchup to let it get chipped. It just does. I mean, just have to let this guy go. But then he's not really forced into. That's just unfortunate. We go into this guy and get up webs, though. Make Landers faster than everything. That's really good for me. Making Landers faster than everything is really good for me. Because we can still force CC and Brave Bird 50-50s with the gap dose, I feel like. So, and I think what we do next is just. I mean, do they even have priority? So we just, like, do we need the spike to get out? Let's U-turn. Maybe I needed the spike for the Umbreon. Okay. Let me say something. If we hit Volcanion with a +2 anything, does it just die? It's possible. It is absolutely possible. Okay. We're gonna go into this. We don't know if they're scarfed or not, right? So I think what we do is just click Earth Power. If they are scarfed, okay. And if they're not, we can just go out into our Tierno. Or maybe we can just go into our because they know we could just throw off to attack them, right? Like we could just try to make a read. Like, we know Volcanion has a thing. Okay, so... yeah, let us happen. So, Iron. I don't blame them. They put it up for letting us set up. We just click Psychic, right? Get rid of Zapdos, this opens up, Goodra gets opened up a lot. Okay. So they're scarred. Pretty sure they just go into Umbreon, right? Pretty sure they just go into Umbreon, right? I really wish I had freaking Grass Knot. We would just destroy this thing. probably max for death. Yeah. So, Earth Power should still kill you. And if you go into Volcanium, you can just go into our... Based on this calc, Earth Power should kill you. So we're just gonna go for Earth Power. And if it doesn't kill you, then Showdown. Yeah, because last night, I mean, unless my math is wrong, 44 plus 67. Yeah, 44 plus 67 should be over 100. And unexpectedly. I have no idea. I have no idea what just happened there. That is so weird. I really don't know what just happened there. I do not know what just happened there. You're not supposed to be faster than me. I mean, dang it, you're not supposed to live that. Like, I'm calcing max Spadef. I'm calcing max Spadef. Max, HP. Where's the careful nature? How are you faster than me? Okay, what? I mean, not faster than me. How did you live that? This? Okay, whatever. I'm guessing they're probably able to. I mean, are you going to? Let me click Stone Edge here. They might think the only attack we have is our, move. Wow, that just took a wild turn out of nowhere. We needed this. We actually needed our lander. It's really, really bad. And you're... Brother, come on. Come on, brother. How are we missing these? Come on! Get out of here! You can't be missing those! Oh my gosh. We would have gotten massive chip on this thing, bro. And now they can just Terra and Steam Eruption us, right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is so good. I don't think Goodra can... Maybe? I also kind of sort of doubt it. Depending on the damage here, we might Bro, this is bullcrap. This is bullcrap. You would have been chipped. You would have been chipped. Like, this is potentially our playoff. Like this is potentially our playoff run right now, bro. This is potentially our playoff run on the line right now, all because of a freaking solo. Get out of here. Like, get out of here. Like, for real, just get out of here. Like, come on, man. One, we have to hope that we're faster than them. That is bullcrap. That's just some of the most absurd bullcrap I've seen in a very long time. Maybe we can go +6 on that. I really don't know. Oh, we actually ate that pretty well. We actually ate that pretty well. Let's go for shelter again, I guess. Maybe Goodra can win us the game. I know. That's 4 now. So let me see. How much damage are we taking from Zapdos? Because that CC is not good. So we're +4 defense. I'm not going to do anything. We still just click counter into them. Ogre Pine. Okay, that's let's click a move here first, and then so we're gonna click. That should do this. Let me see something. Over on Cornerstone. You're doing so good. So we go for body press again. We're at 300 HP. So we're at 82%. I mean, dang it, with flamethrower maybe? No. We actually have to put that is not going to do enough. Oh no. That is not cool. That is not cool. That is not cool. Now he's +1. That is so not cool. This is so not cool. We have to go. Ah, crap. Okay. It's just not shite, because now you're +1. This wouldn't have mattered if he never took the chip for the thing. We live the hit, but I don't think we beat it. If we weren't so shook from finding Volcanium, this game would be so they have to CC us again. And now we have to flip turn. If they choose to attack, it is what it is. Okay, he's coming in. Bro, I really wish I had first impression on this. Well, we have no choice but to go into this now. I also wish I got a spike up. They definitely have low kick though. They're gonna absolutely have low kick. And we're just going to lose. Ain't losing just so much fun? They're gonna have low kick and we're gonna lose. Isn't losing just so much fun? Yeah. Whatever, dude. Whatever. They weren't supposed to. I don't think they're supposed to.